So what's up, you guys? You're welcome to the Pop Culture Parrots. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe, to turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time that I post. So let's get right into it.
And this is exactly why I like to keep my mouth shut when it comes to Beyonce and ticket sales. Once it comes to Beyonce and ticket sales, I wash my hands off that matter because Beyonce has a track record of selling out shows, selling out tickets. So I don't know where the idea or the presumption or the illusion that she's going to wake up one day and just stop selling comes from, because it's practically so false. When the issue moving was the prices of the Cowboy Carter tickets being absolutely insane and absolutely absurd, I was fully on board with that, because why are certain tickets costing more than double of what they costed for the Renaissance tour? It was absolutely insane, and I'm still on that. The prices of the Cowboy Carter shows are insane. Are insane. Now, Beehive will come to her defense and tell you that, oh, you're going to see the most awarded Grammy artist of all time. So, of course, it's going to cost you some good money. But it's like that's not enough justification for the exorbitant prices. But that's, by the way, that's a whole other topic for another day. My issue was the bullying of Beyonce. Like, there was so much agenda, there was so much bullying, there was so much talking. Like, the British media was so mean to this woman. I saw a certain article, I'm not sure I can find the link. It said sometimes you don't retire, the fans retire you. And it was just filled with speculations of how Bey was not selling, how the Cowboy Carter show was flopping, and this and that. And I was like, y'all said the exact same thing for the Renaissance tour. Y'all said the exact same thing for the Renaissance tour, word for word. The back to back drags, the exact same drags that, oh, base times of the tickets are not selling. And I'm like, there's several things you could use to drag Brie, but those ticket sales are not one of them. Definitely not one of them. Definitely. So I was silent on the matter. I was like, oh, let the shows come closer first, then we see if it's actually not selling. Let's see if it's actually not selling. Let's see if the publications are actually gagging, or once again they are being delusional AF. And now that the Cowboy Carter show is closer, it's already 94% sold out. She even had to add an extra date, making it a total of 31 shows that is projected to generate over $300 million. $300 million from just 31 shows, when the bulk of the shows are outside of the US, is absolutely insane. It's absolutely effing insane, and you have to give her credit for that. Whether you like her or you hate her, it doesn't effing matter. You have to give her props. Like, oh, you ate that. You ate that for real. So shout out to the publications that were shading Bay. I guess once again, she laughed last and laughed best, because this is not the first time y'all are being messy AF. This is not the first time that y'all are being messy AF. So shout out to Bay. The Renaissance tour was a gag. It was a moment for the culture. Genuinely, the Renaissance tour was such a moment in pop culture history. It was such a staple moment. The trends that came out of it, the fits, the looks, the performances, look around everybody on mute. Like, it was just an iconic performance in itself, an iconic tour in itself. So, as you know, Bey's in the business of constantly elevating and renovating herself to such an extent that if you're seeing something new from Bey, there's almost always a guarantee that it's going to be better than the last, performance wise. It's almost always a guarantee that it's going to be better than the last. So we're expecting that for the Cowboy Carter show, tour rather, and then Act Three. And I know that once she's done with the Cowboy Carter show, put her Act Three, and probably tours for Act Three, you're not going to see this woman for 10 years. You're not going to see her for 10 years max. And I'm telling you that because she's been working since 2021. This is 2025. So trust that when the album drops, she's going to skip that door for a very, very long time. But I guess we have some moments behind before that. So let's enjoy the moments before the skedaddle. Now, onto something that is physically upsetting to me, like genuinely very physically upsetting to me, and it's almost so repetitive. Like it's repetitive and redundant at this point because y'all do this over and over again. Doechii is not your fucking tool to bully Nicki Minaj. She is not the new girl that you guys are going to use as a pawn to bully Nicki. And then when you see that she doesn't fit into the Nicki bully narrative, you get to abandon her. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Doechii is not the new tool you guys get to use to bully Nicki. And I'm saying this as someone who is hooked to Doechii's mixtape Alligator Bites Never Heal. That ish has been on rotation for such a long time. I'm in love with that mixtape. So I'm saying that you guys don't get to use Doechii as a tool to bully Nicki. Doechii is doing amazing for herself. Genuinely doing so amazing for herself. And then instead of you guys to support her genuinely or because the music is good, which it is because the music is good, it has turned into she's the new Nicki Minaj. She's Nicki Minaj replacement. You have put her in the same box that you put Cardi in 2017, and Cardi wasn't able to do it. You put Megan in 2019, and Megan wasn't able to do it. You put Doja in 2021 after Planet Her drops. You put her in that same box, and Nicki is still very much here. So why can you guys let Nicki and the girls coexist? And this is not just going to the Nicki haters, it's going to the Barbs as well. It's genuinely going to the Barbs as well. You don't get it. There's no need to start the back to back, the fights, the comparisons. This is when you watch them be delusional, let them be. Let them be. They've been delusional for a very long time about Nicki. And the Lauren Hill cosign seemingly made it worse because Lauren Hill cosigned Doechii, and it turned into, oh, why? Look how Lauren cosigned Doechii. She never cosigned Nicki, and Nicki went on her knees and bowed to Lauren in 2017. And I'm like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't get it twisted. Before Nicki's debut album, she had washed Jay-Z and Kanye West on a track, and had Kanye call her the scariest artist of her generation. She had a Wayne cosign, she had a Mariah Carey cosign. All these artists are double and triple times more successful than Lauryn Hill. So it's like, what do you mean? What exactly do you mean? And Nicki bowing down to Lauren in 2017 just gets to show you how humble Nicki is. It genuinely just goes to show you how humble she is. Because by 2017, Nicki had outsold Lauren all the way back in 2012. 2 years after her debut album, Nicki became the highest selling female rapper of all time. And this was 5 years after that. So she had surpassed Lauren in sales, in charts, in awards, everything in every metric you could use. Nicki had surpassed Lauren, and she still went down on her knees and bowed and gave Lauren her respects. And it's crazy because at one time, you guys are saying, oh, Nicki never credits those that came before her. And then when it becomes clear that she does and she has done over and over again, you guys find some new stupid agenda. Like some new silly agenda. You guys always find a way to hate on Nicki. And now you want to turn Doechii, who is at seemingly the peak of her career, or she's getting to the peak of her career, as a tool to bully Nicki or to compare them. And here's the truth about this. No female rapper has gotten me excited about rap like Doechii since Nicki. And I'm being 100% honest. That is my honest truth. I feel she's such a good rapper, but it's always going to be Nicki first when it comes to the talent level of it. Like Nicki did not release Pink Friday, Playtime is Over, Beam Me Up Scotty, Queen, The Pink Prince for this disrespect. For this disrespect. And this is the issue. You guys use these girls and then dump them once they're unable to quote unquote get rid of Nicki. And that is exactly why Nicki says that she stays so central to the rap game. This is one of the reasons Nicki is still relevant till today. Because no matter what new girl comes on the scene, no matter how talented they are, it always falls back to Nicki. Like it always comes back to her. You guys always find a way to make female rap about Nicki. And this is exactly how she stays relevant. and will continue to stay relevant because y'all can't seem to help yourselves. It's an obsession at this point. Because if you could listen to Doechii rap her ass off over and over again and still be thinking of Nicki, then I promise you, honey, you're a fan. No, you're obsessed. You are obsessed. So please, like I said in the beginning of the video, Doechii is not your tool to bully Nicki. Doechii is not a pawn in your obsession for Nicki. And it's crazy. And I could only say this to the fans because the industry is going to try to pitch them against each other as usual. The big names that don't like Nicki in the game. And I hope Nicki doesn't fall for it like the whole Megan situation. Nicki gave Megan her first hit with Hot Girl Summer and her first solo hit with Hiss just by responding to her. Absolutely effing crazy. But that's about it for this video. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time that I post. Goodbye.